Definitely smells like gas. And I wanted to get that thicker oil in it too. So I put 1030 in it. And I thought maybe for winter it'd be okay, but I'll put that. I got 15W40 Rotella, which is what I normally run in it. So I'll put that back in there and see if that helps that lifter. But probably not. But I've abused this truck for the last 10 years. Well, I guess up until I got my newer truck, but so basically for 10 years I did nothing but abuse this truck. Some shavings on there. You can see that right there. That's an old plow mount. Same with right there. I can't see in the camera yet. Right there. That's the other plow mount. It's starting to leak a little bit, but this isn't my regular truck anymore. I do keep her maintained. You can see the grease. I don't rely on her like I used to. Where'd my paper towel go? Did it blow away? Here it is. I only had a few miles in that oil change, maybe 50 and 100. I just changed it, but all that cranking on it and pumping or over pumping, just having some fun, seeing if trying to get it to start, but she never went. It got a little flooded, and she'll start. She starts better when it's a little warmer. That day was pretty cold. If it was tuned better, it would need to go into someone who really knows their stuff on carburetors, and I definitely don't. So I'm sure someone could get it to run better in the way it should. And if I had 2 batteries and cleaned up, I need some, again, some. I kind of went through the wiring that was on the 18 below day. Probably could have got it to turn over. I doubt it would have started without like ether or something, but because it didn't even start when it was at two below. So again, a tuned carb, she would have went, if it was a little bit better. But I had the carb rebuilt here like 2 years ago, I think, but it was never finally tuned. It was just rebuilt and gone through by the carb shop in Forest Lake. Those guys are awesome. But I would need to, again, to get kind of finely tuned. But it's just my spare truck and my winter truck at this point now, so don't have to rely on it. So I'm not gonna spend the money. She gets me where I need to go for right now, and I normally don't work in the winter either. So. it says heavy duty diesel engine. It says heavy duty diesel engine. These engines are basically diesel. They're gas, but they're built like a diesel. Very detuned. Not high horse, but higher torque. I think the horsepower is like 170s, I believe, and the torque is I think like 250. I could be wrong. I don't remember. And I don't care enough to look it up. You can look it up. That's what the internet's for. I see people ask questions. Like they ask people questions on YouTube channels like, what's this? What's that? Well, you're waiting for a response. You could type it in Google or Grok or anything else that you want to get the answer a lot faster. That's the thing about the internet nowadays. Alright, so I don't have to put in as much because I didn't empty the filter. Not going to change the filter. I'm going to use some of this. Some people think it's nonsense or whatever. I personally had a good experience with this stuff. I don't want to put in too much because I don't want to thin the oil, but about 1/4 of a quart or so will help free up, will help the lifters, and kind of, I'm hoping to help that lifter so it doesn't, so it lasts longer, maybe not tick with this oil. That's kind of my plan here. So